This is GVM, Gundam vs. Macros, on part 2 of my double O kits review. And, well, for now, it is just these three. My GNX Striker, which technically is from Build Fighters Battle Log, but it's still a double O kit. This Tiaran that I'm actually in the midst of converting into a 30-minute missions inspired kit, and this GNX 3 Federation colors, because I got the bootleg of the Outlaws version and I looked up if the Outlaws version of the Bandai kit was bad. It's bad. Yeah. And this is from part 1 of the video. Part 3, I presume, is going to be the Gundam section. So look forward to that too. They'll be coming in relatively fast, because I'm considering reviewing other kits. Mini reviews. I'm hoping it's mini reviews. So we'll start with the big one, the GNX3, because this is the closest to a GNX 1 in terms of part count. Well, in terms of parts, at least some parts. Yeah. So I was actually also in the midst of converting this into a custom, but yeah, mid conversion I realized that I kind of like the look of the original GNX and was going for that look. I even have the original GNX head with parts, spare parts from the Striker kit, because I did have a GNX and I was actually fooled by the Master Grades promo of having 30 GNX kits, and yeah, I was hoping to get 30 of them at some point, but I realized that was not actually feasible where I lived at the time. Like, the GNX kits was super rare in my area. Actually, the only kits that I remember vividly had normal releases were a mixture of Seed, some minor double O, never the good ones unless they're Master Grades or the NGs, and mostly age kits. When I moved to Manila, I had more access to more kits, but it's a story for another time. This is the GNX Striker. I was converting it back into a standard GNX. For the lack of better word, it was almost there. I hate the knee ankle, because I'm just gonna show it to you why. This does not last, especially when the connection is separated by two parts, no less. Like, this is so easy. Like, watch. Doesn't even if you want to super glue it or Tamiya cement it, not plastic cement it, it's not gonna last. If you're going to sorry about that. If you're gonna take this apart for some reason, you're gonna have to find a way. Now, the best method is to cut one part out, cut one peg, and cement it to a specific part. But yeah, personally, I would just remove it, because it does not serve any purpose anymore. Heck, I'm not even putting it on here. Now, other people have done reviews on the Jinx Striker, but I'm just gonna give you points on what's nice about the kit. What's nice about the kit is when you buy it, you are getting a militaristic green GNX. Now, it does have the GNX4, I believe, and Allah's frame, the joint frame parts. The in not the armor, but the body, and I feel like depending on what you have as a preference, that's either a good or a bad color for you. Now, also, I'm going to tell you the cons because there are several. For example, this shoulder armor does not like to stay on, and this is the only thing that keeps it on. This just look at this. See? Now, it's good that this side is stable. Let's check on this side. It's good. But this loose. Another con is this is on a ball joint. Now, two of my GNX kits, the original and the bootleg Alons, I have no idea where they went. That shows the long term. If you're not careful like me, hence I put them in these Tupperware tubs. Now, I did actually drill for customization, and one thing nice about the GNX Striker is you get this backpack. Now, I'm referring to this as like condenser like backpack, or because in Battlelog it's never stated if this is a GN drive. Now, we know GN drives can be blocky in some ways. Wait, I'm thinking back on it, and yeah, no, maybe not blocky, but wouldn't surprise me. It is a build fighter kit, but made from a 00 kit. Now, one issue is if you don't put in the oh, I was modifying the sub arms. The sub arms, not sure. All right, another pro is that you get these shields. You get two of them, and for some reason you can put this part here. I don't know why, but and this, you get a face for some reason. Sorry if you can't unsee that anymore. But yeah, you get shield. You either put it like this or like this. Now, this kit did have a smoke discharger, but I made that into a sort of forearm gun, like the Goof Customs 3-barreled machine gun. I do have a Goof Custom. That'll be a future kits review. I'll pair it up with my old HUC Gundam ground type. That came. I bought the Gundam ground type as a set. Yeah, you get this from this set. You get the Shield 2, the obligatory main thruster, which also where the stand connector is. And okay, I'm just gonna say this: the design of the GNX kits, unless you're going to as you can see here, it's result of attempts at me hardening a glue here. Unless you're gonna glue this permanently, this is always going to be a flaw of the, oh, sorry about that, of the GNX kits. Because imagine that you're gonna move your kit and it just pops off. That's one flaw, I believe, is in the GNX kits. Now here's the original GN Striker arts. Technically they would have been part of the advanced Jinx. Same with this, although, oh, you could kind of put it here, but it's supposed to be put on the where was that, subarm. Yeah, it's supposed to be put on this subarm. This is supposed to be a defense rod. It's the same tech they have for the AU and AC and the Union flags. I did have a flag. Nothing is left of it. That's how bad I was back then. But to be fair, I didn't have the proper tools, so the nubs probably made it broke. The original GNX Striker foot part is not good for just static standing poses. Here's a nice, this is one of the nice parts about the Jinx Striker. You get this sensor helmet thing. Yeah, it stays on, but via friction and to the head. Yeah. Now the gun, I unfortunately had. So if you're ever gonna have a GNX, be careful with this barrel. If you're gonna connect it with one of the attachments, like for example, I attached it for this advanced GNX inspired loadout, although the Jinx Striker had a different loadout that was like longer. Yeah, I can sort of show you what it was supposed to be. Yeah, then it has the, you get two beam sabers here, by the way, but they're orange beams, and you can get green beam saber hilts. And here's the long barrel extension. It's normal. You can just do it like this. And now I actually plastic cemented this barrel, so you can't open this gun anymore. I hope it still does that. I'm just gonna play it safe. It's supposed to go in entirely and you get a long range gun. My original GNX actually broke its barrel, so that was a lost cause. But if you want a GNX with a lot of accessories, get the Jinx tree. not this kit. This kit has a lot of problems. I was also trying to convert a spare cockpit section. Yes, this is the cockpit. This is the cockpit section. This is where the pilot is. So, like, if you shoot on the crotch, you die. I was trying to convert a spare part into something from the Awakening of the Trailblazer movie. You have a lot of GNX mooks dying to the aliens, and apparently lore-wise they created core fighter variants. I was actually attempting to do the same thing, but I gave up because this is not gonna attach to anything else, and this was not, well, I gave up on this customizing because I had 30-minute mission kits now. But I might go back to this. There's gonna be some major changes, but yeah, I might go back. So alright, before I have to show you what the gun would have looked like. So it was gonna look like this. This was gonna have a thank God I didn't change part of the handle, and there was gonna be, yeah, this part was supposed to enter here. This is not supposed to be here. It was supposed to be a very long upside down gun. I didn't get the logic of it, but well, there's a reason I just went for the advanced Jinx gun, because, well, I don't know if anyone else likes it, but I love it when my mechs have, that's gonna be scary if this breaks. I love it when a rifle has a beam bayonet. Another reason I'm eventually hopeful we'll get a GPO1 revive, maybe one day, or I'll try to find an affordable robot Damashi. And next is the Tier and ground type that I was in the process of customizing. As an example, this part is from a 30-minute missions joint, from the joint set 1, the option set 1, I believe. Wrong joints. Dang, where are those joints? This is, oh, right. So hold on a second, I am trying to find that specific joint. Also, there are, I can't seem to find it. That is disappointing right now. I really need it. Oh, that's awkward. I don't know where that joint went. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's not. Oh, I did find a joint for my Destiny, I guess. This is so awkward. Where is that joint? I'm hoping it's not in one of these mini boxes. Oh, dang. I can't seem to find that. It's an important joint too, because, well, maybe some people will be inspired. Maybe they'll also butcher their Tierans. When I say butcher, I'm not being metaphorical. This kit's in the process of being butchered because, well, let's put on old parts. This is from a Kotobuki MSG set. I don't remember. It's supposed to have armor parts on it. And despite me on the way to butcher this kit, most of the Tiaran will still be there. It's just that it will look like it has melee. Now, I'm just gonna show it in its original look, aside from this peg. So yeah, this is the Tieran, the Human Reform League's main mobile suit from season 1. Oh, I found that joint I was talking about. Yeah, it's this one. It's from 30-minute missions. Although technically it's sort of expanding a bit on the Tieran's joints, as this gun's not supposed to come out fast. So this is the smooth. I believe this is a 200mm smoothbore gun. Although in the anime it either fired rapidly or fired in a slow rate. I don't know. Maybe there's just different firing modes. Now, the reason I was doing this was to give it more defense, but on its own, you can swap these legs, these parts. It's possible. On its own, Tieran isn't a bad kit, so to speak. I mean, if you want a literal tank on legs, Tieran is for you. And unlike most kits that have a single extra hand, the open palm is on the right hand instead of the left. Normally, HG kits have a left hand that's open. Not sure if that's common still, because I'm gonna do a quick check if certain HGs around this era are same. Yeah, don't take my word for it, because I just remembered that my Dagger L cameoing again, because his review will come soon. Maybe. Now the Tieran is basically what you want if you want a sort of realistic mech. I mean, its articulation is based on polycaps and pegs. Now, this actually has a good array of articulation. The legs, not so much. It's just here, there, this. It will not bend because a tank on legs is not supposed to do that. No. The modern Zaku can. This is the only melee weapon it has. But from here you can see some holes. Those are for attaching carbon blades that are only available in the space versions. Hold. I'm just gonna check the long net that I'm right, that the space versions, the Tieran Tautsi and Sergei's Tieran Tautsi. So of all the Tierans that you can get, this is the only one that doesn't have carbon blades on its gun, which is kind of a bummer, but this is a tank after all. It's not high speed. I kind of wish we got the high mobility Tierans as a kit. Those things looked kind of cool. Plus they had hover units. Now for the Mono Eye, this is a sticker, but I think it's a sticker. I don't remember. Uh, yeah, this is a sticker, surprisingly enough. And it's still going well. Now, I did put panel lines here because that's where the pilot is. I don't know why. It just feels like it's supposed to be not manned by one person. Also, the reason there's holes on the backpack is that I was trying to give it artillery firepower, but no. And just to show you why I was putting on a 30-minute mission, peg here, a joint peg, is for this. Yeah. The heavy shield from the heavy weapon set 1 works so well with this kit. Like, every other kit I've given this shield that can hold it with a peg or a handle. No, this does not this is very heavy for HG kits. This works so well, but it's hampered by the shoulder shields. Yeah, I'm trying to make a custom where heavy shields are widely used. So, right, should at least demonstrate the carbon blade that it has, the melee weapon. To end it off. Yeah, this is kind of difficult since I just trimmed my nails, and I keep forgetting I have my tool over there. Where's the hat? So back in the box. So yeah, this is how it's gonna do melee. It's basically just gonna bash you in many times. That is, if it can get into melee range. Yeah, that's it for the Tiaran, and we are getting to the main star, and the one I keep trying to recommend to people, the HG GNX3 Earth Spear Federation colors. All its flaws and all its cons. And if you notice, I didn't show the beam sabers for the Jinx Striker. It's the same for this guy, but the excuse is I can't get to my beam sabers right now. I stored a lot of them in a particular container, and above them are several lots of Gunpla. Now, to get it out of the way, also this stupid thing. If you don't have good what's the term I'm looking for again? You don't have a good nipper and good sanding skills, you're gonna get a lot of nubs. So that's the cons that I'm gonna give it to you now. It's a you problem, okay? But there's a lot of nubs. Like, I didn't have a sanding stick or paper on hand at the time, so I tried to just peel off with my hobby knife. This is the result. There is now a seam line as a result of my attempts. So, well, on the other end, it's not that bad, but yeah. Now, you can see that I have the gun installed here, but yeah, the main weapon of the GNX tree, and this is also very easily the best GNX. Oh, I did put the GN drive on. Because one of the pros is that the only stickers you really need to put on are either optional ones like on the palms, maybe here, I don't remember. But all you need, if you really want a good straight build, just put it on the can I take this off? Yeah. Put it on here on the chest, the head sensor, and the eyes, and you're done. Now, I do remember some stickers. This is the worst offender of both nubs and stickers. See this space? That's supposed to be gray or black sticker. I didn't put it because I planned on doing a Gundam marker line, but I forgot. This is the GN Lance. The Outlaws version also has this. The Advanced Jinx has a version where part of the gun is inside, or rather, just imagine the handle part of this is here, and there's no hand grip, and you have this. Now, aside from those, well, cons, the main weapon of the GNX tree is the GN Lance, and well, why not? This NGN bazooka is from the Astrea over there. So, but you can also equip it on any of the GNXs. There's only one handle for this one. I don't know if you also get another handle here, but yeah, this is an optional weapon if you have the GNX 4s or the Astrea F2 kit. And then you also have the shield. Now, the reason I recommend the GNX tree is because, aside from the cons I said, this is a near perfect representation of the GNX kit. And you also get this part for this kind of difficult times, putting the GN beam rifle on its side skirts. I'm just gonna call them side boosters. Yeah, this is it. Also, one of the reasons I have favoritism towards the GNX tree is that the GN Lance is the closest we have, aside from the Gundam Age 2 Dark Hound's Dod's Lance and the Aegis Knight. No, not the Aegis Knight. The Justice Knight's Lance from the Crossbone series. Crossbone Gundam kit. The Shot Lancers. Yeah, that's the name. The Shot Lancers. This is one of the closest equivalents we have. And this isn't a bad weapon. This is both melee and ranged weapon. It'd be kind of neat if there was lore that it could also heat up. It would be nice. But yeah, that's all for part 2 of the Gundam 00 kit reviews that I have on hand. These were the Grunts. Part 3 will have the Gundams. I will be including that SDEX standard one. That, yeah, I'm just gonna say the story of it right now before I end this video. The only reason I have this boy was that during the Philippines' only Gundam Expo, I believe it's still the only Gundam Expo, the first and only that we had so far, was that this kit I only got because all other 00 HGs were out, and I needed a 00 HG to get, hold on, to get this guy for 5,000 pesos worth of purchases, and at least one 00 kit. This, now I tried to get I think it was the GNX Striker that was also there to consider it as a 00, but no, they said it was a Build Fighters Battlelog kit. So I'm grateful for this guy for making sure I got the 10th anniversary kit. And as a preview of my part 3, I'll at least show what the color of this kit is. Here's the anniversary decals, and this is the beautiful, I think this is sky blue or cerulean blue. Oh, that's not good. 00 kit. I will not be building this. Maybe at one point I will get this signed, or not. This feels like a heirloom to me. This is GVM. Yeah. Wait for part 3. The Gundams.